Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Customs Duty brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In our package this week, American Business Council visit headquarters of the Nigeria Customs Service, commence modernization, ease of doing business efforts of the service. Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Products Regulatory Authority discusses new guidelines designating new locations export point of petroleum products with Nigeria Customs Service. Get insight of the service. We'll also bring to you other reports. I am Tosin Obiagele. To stay with us.
In sustenance of its collaborative position in carrying out its mandate, the Nigeria Customs Service has received a delegation of American Business Council on a courtesy visit to its headquarters in Abuja. The head of the delegation, Margaret Olele, begins her submission thus.
Our coming here is really, first of all, to commend all the efforts that the NCS has been doing to change things, to make things happen. A lot of the feedbacks from companies have been great regarding the ease of getting things done, from the ports, and I think that should be gratifying to note. We've seen a commitment in modernizing the operations and improving trade facilitation in line with the Act of 2023. And we have also seen a more transparent mechanism that's helping modernize customs operations. Modernizing customs operation is very imperative to make businesses and to seamless, and to make the operations a lot seamless as well. So it's very important to us, and we really appreciate that.
The engagement between the Council and the Service, which seeks to deepen engagement with the view to enhancing trade facilitation and strengthening investor confidence, provides an opportunity for the Council to deliberate face-to-face with the Service on numerous areas of mutual benefits. And, for Olele, the meeting is worthwhile.
I really like and appreciate, the opportunity to engage. I think that is the most important thing, because being able to be around the table and express our thoughts, whether those thoughts are going to be met or not, but at least this opportunity to have this conversation, we are very grateful to have this. And we would appreciate if it's like a biannual engagement, to just see, okay, this is how we're headed, this is what we're doing. I know everyone is super busy, but it also helps with the kind of narrative that we push out in terms of the engagements and relationships. So,
in his submission, the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, emphasizes that the service, which he leads today, remains well guided in its general operations.
We still retain the core areas, performance areas, in terms of transparency, in terms of stakeholder consultations and engagement. And we felt that this is very necessary, is a hallmark of any modern customs administration. That's what WCO encourages us to do. Get your stakeholders, discuss with them, engage with them, consult with them as regularly as possible. So I appreciate the fact that you are coming to us to do this.
He stresses that the service prioritizes reforms that enhance predictability for traders, including deployment of one-stop shop initiative across commands of the service in order to streamline processes and reduce delays during cargo examination and documentation. With the composition of representatives from ExxonMobil, Chevron, Mantak, and U.S. Embassy, among others, forming part of the delegation, and the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, leading the customs side, both parties have agreed to uphold quarterly engagement sessions to enable continual review of progress, addressing of emerging issues, with open communication kept for American companies operating in Nigeria.
one priority. Where there are refineries that are coastal, if they meet the standards, we will designate them as export points. However, there are refineries that are not coastal. And we're saying, for them to say, we want to use X depot as export point, that because the depot is coastal, it must not be more than 150 kilometers from the refinery, so that it allows for easy tracking.
There you have an excerpt from the submission of Mr. Ogbugo Okoa, an executive director, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Products Regulatory Authority, as he leads a delegation to the headquarters of the Nigeria Customs Service, a reliable ally of the authority, to discuss better ways of strengthening transparency in the supply chain of petroleum products in Nigeria. In the usual manner, the Nigeria Customs Service can no doubt be relied upon in achieving the desired result, as testified to by no other than the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR.
I will give you assurance that we will walk with you every step of the way in the implementation of this new guideline to ensure that we bring some kind of sanity and transparency into the sector. But if there are any serious fundamental issues or positions regarding this, we will still put our heads together on it and then we'll get it across.
With contributions from the other management members of the Nigeria Customs Service present at the meeting, and with the meeting concluded, Mr. Okoa gives more insight on the deliberations at the meeting as he speaks further with the customs duty crew.
Today we've come to brief the CG that since the PA was inaugurated, the NMDPRA was established, and we inherited legacy processes which we have been gradually working to align with the PA provisions. One of those processes is the export point process. Nigeria is transitioning from a net importer to a net exporter of petroleum products, and government must be poised to ensure that the energy security of the country is not put at risk, whilst at the same time enabling the growth that will come from that. So, NMDPRA has developed fresh guidelines for designating different locations, whether coastal refineries or other locations, as export points for petroleum products. It is those guidelines that we have come to sit down with Nigeria Customs Service to take their feedback and to reflect any profound insights they have within the guidelines before we begin implementation.
Mr. Ogbugo Okoa discloses further that sharing of intelligence is at the core of the collaboration between NMDPRA and the Nigeria Customs Service, and has contributed to the enormous successes being recorded by Operation Whirlwind, as the operation keeps intercepting petroleum products attempted to be illegally smuggled out of the country or diverted from designated points of supply. This gathering is that of those who deserve to be here. The occasion is Nigerian Excellence Awards in Public Service.
The Nigerian Excellence Award in Public Service is an award that recognizes the rewards of innovation, purposeful leadership, and other exceptional deserving individuals that have contributed immensely to the growth and development of the public service and the country at large.
The Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, is recognized, thus wins an award.
Bashir Adewale Adeni has transformed the Nigeria Customs Service into a model of fiscal excellence, digital modernization, and global leadership. He steered the service to its highest ever revenue collection, exceeding 3.2 trillion naira in 2024, while championing deep-rooted reforms that advance transparency and efficiency. Through the accelerated e-custom modernization and the creation of the Advanced Customs Intelligence Unit, he strengthened border intelligence and trade facilitation, leading to record anti-smuggling gains. his election as chairperson of the World Customs Organization Council in 2025, and the Nigeria Customs Services IPRA Golden World Award recognition further positioned Maria as a respected voice in global customs diplomacy, underscoring his visionary leadership and reform-driven impact on public service. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Bashir Adewale Adeniyi.
Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for him. Congratulations.
Bashir Adeniyi responds.
Just about 2 weeks ago, we had the CG's Award Night. The objective of the awards night was to recognize excellence. Some officers and men of Nigeria Customs Service toiling day and night in border stations, airports, giving their best to the nation. And so it's such a thing of gratitude that we also have an organization like this that is saying well done to Nigeria Customs Service. So I'm indeed very, very grateful. What this means is that Nigeria is beginning to recognize and appreciate the service that Nigeria Customs brings to the table in terms of the discharge of our mandate, revenue generation, trade facilitation, and national security. So we are indeed very, very grateful that this appreciation is given today. And of course, this is something that is dedicated to all officers and men because it is actually their awards. The Controller General is just there to drive and to give inspiration. The vision is there, and we are happy that all officers and men are keying into the vision, and they are doing it to the appreciation of the nation.
Individuals and organizations from both the public and private sector, carefully selected, have been recognized with the awards for distinguished service delivery to the nation. The award is initiated by the Best Strategic Media. Combined graduation ceremony of Senior Course 13 and Junior Course 23 of the Nigeria Customs Command and Staff College, Gwagwalada, holds. Prior to the awards of Past Staff Course, PSC, to the Senior Course graduates and Past Junior Staff Course, PJSC, to the Junior category, Commandant of the college, while congratulating the graduates, charges them to be exemplary in service delivery.
The Nigerian Customs Service has invested significantly in your training as middle-level management officer. As graduates, you carry high expectations. Upon leaving the college, having trained under the directing staff, you are entrusted to serve as ambassadors of this institution and advance the transformation agenda by the Controller General of Customs. As you return to your duty post, remember that the college expects you to demonstrate exemplary conduct in your interaction with colleagues. Your new identity should reflect the significant impact of the training you have received. Consequently, you are expected to be a positive influence on your peers and subordinates.
The high point of the occasion is the awards of PSC and PJSC to the graduates.
You all met the requirement, both in character and in learning, for the award of Past Staff Course. Therefore, by the power vested on me by the Nigerian Customs Command and Staff College Board, I, Assistant Controller General of Customs, D. Gauram, do hereby confer on you, one and all, the symbol PSC on this day, 12 December 2025. Congratulations.
Graduates of both the senior and junior courses received their certificates, just as those who have excelled receive awards of recognition. Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, represented, underscores the significance of training, one of which the graduates have passed through.
In today's rapidly evolving customs environment, where technological advancements drive competitiveness, continuous capacity building is essential and it's highly valued. The service recognizes this critical role of training in the professional development and its personnel. Effective training enhances knowledge, skills, boosts efficiency, improves stakeholder satisfaction, fosters adaptability, ensures consistency, increases motivation, and confidence, among others. Staff courses appear to hold particular importance. This may be due to the significant impact that these trainings have over the years on both the professional development of customs officers and the effectiveness of customs operations.
He highlights the service's expectations from the graduates.
The relevance of this course extends beyond our professional duties. You are expected to demonstrate personal growth that is reflected in improved confidence, discipline, public speaking, time management, and a renewed sense of purpose. By being optimistic as you leave this college, your conduct should mirror the core values that this institution represents, which are integrity, professionalism, and service excellence. Let your performance and character serve as a standard worthy of emulation.
While assuring of continued support from the Nigeria Customs Management, the Comptroller General uses the medium to acknowledge the vital support the Nigeria Customs Service Board has sustainably given to the service in various facets. The Customs Duty crew brings to the fore perspectives of some of the graduates.
The course, I must say, has been a wonderful one, a nice experience, and I want to urge my fellow colleagues out there in the field who are yet to come for this course to do so as quickly as possible.
My experience during the course was very wonderful. It's very stressful, it's rigorous, and that is to bring out the best in us.
We spent 5 months or thereabout here, getting knowledge in capacity building, in customs operation, and in general studies. When we get back to the field, we have to improve the system. We'll train the trainers, we'll impact the knowledge, we'll be good ambassadors of the college.
Prior to the graduation ceremony, a dinner night held in honor of the graduates. A total of 100 officers, 50 each, have been awarded the PASS Staff Course and the PASS Junior Staff Course, respectively. Nigeria Customs Service's Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative, tagged Customs Cares, permeates as commands and units of the service nationwide adopt individual components of the initiative. The Port Harcourt Area 1 Command decides to begin with the educational development aspect of the initiative, and the beneficiary institution is Model Primary School 1 and 2, Orominiki, D-Line, Port Harcourt. Customs customized notebooks, school bags, and school uniforms are distributed to pupils in an event graced by COA National President Kikelomo Adini and representatives of sister agencies, among others.
Initiative, we are here presenting this to you Come on.
Comptroller Salamatu Atuluku's remark reflects encouragement and commitment.
To the peoples here, I want you to know that you are stars of this event. You are reason we are here today. Each of you has a bright future ahead, and it is our responsibility as adults to support you and guide you. When you come to school every day, your teachers work hard to give you knowledge and value that will help you succeed in life. Our visit today is to add to those efforts and ensure that your learning environment becomes even better. We want you to be bold, hardworking, honest, and disciplined. We want you to believe that you can become anything of your dream. The important thing is to keep learning and never give up. To the teachers, we admire your dedication. You are shaping the leaders of tomorrow, and your work is truly priceless. We hope that this support makes your work easier and bring improvement to the school environment.
For National President Customs Officers' Wives Association, the gesture by the command is gladdening.
For us at COA, the Customs Officers' Wives Association, our mandate is to empower women and also to empower our children, because they are the future of tomorrow. And that's why it's important for us to be here this morning. I want to take this moment to thank the Comptroller of Port Harcourt Area 1 for this laudable initiative, this laudable event. It's only a mother that can think of children like this, and I'm happy that you're one.
Goodwill messages from other speakers applaud the initiative, which seeks to contribute to educational development and positively impact lives of pupils in the command's host communities.
I thank you on behalf of Rivers State Ministry of Education and on behalf of Rivers State Government to say thank you for your involvement and your investment into education. We thank you for choosing our school. Thank you and God bless you.
Surely, this distribution of customs customized notebooks, school bags, and school uniforms is worth rejoicing.
And this is where we draw the curtains on this week's episode of Customs Duty. For more information, you can always follow us on our social media handles, now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. Strive to be a patriotic citizen, a compliant trader, avoid smuggling, and always pay the correct duty to make Nigeria a more prosperous nation. Join us again same time next week. I am Tose of Biakeme. Thank you for watching.